tough day to get out of there. At least you got out of there with a win.
Yeah, we didn't have, we finally settled in on Butler and doubled them probably from the middle of the third quarter on. For the most part, we had a guy under and over them a lot, and when we singled them, they moved them around a little bit, and they were tough matchups for us across the board. And then we didn't tackle very well in the secondary. I thought our tackling was very poor. But we controlled the run. I thought up front, we did a lot of good things. I thought at the beginning of the game we lost the edge of our defense a little bit. The ball bounced around a little bit on us, got some plays, but really controlled that part was good. I thought our third down pressures were good. We just couldn't get into that. They were max protecting and just isolating their receivers, and it gets hard to double somebody all the time because of their ability to run the football with Montgomery too. So they play off each other very well.
It looked like you were sending guys; they just weren't getting through. At times it seemed like you were sending more than one guy.
What's that?
You're blitzing even more than one guy at times.
We blitz a lot on third down. Early downs, those are zone pressures. They're man pressures you can add on, but they ain't house pressures. We are a lot more aggressive on third down. The one we didn't blitz them, they hit on 3rd and 11 in a critical situation. Or 4th and 11. I thought we had a drop 8 concept. He gets in between both our linebackers, and we all wanted to. We didn't use that call all day. Thought it was a good time for it, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job hitting it in the crease.
When you have, Parnell was obvious they were going after that one-on-one situation from the beginning. They just keep pounding at that all day. How do you approach a guy about keeping his confidence up? It just eventually comes.
I thought those are, playing him up close. Probably thought he probably should have played him off more. He's a big body. He can block you out. And they were throwing, 50-50 balls, and we didn't, really wasn't 50-50 today. I thought we got a couple, but he won the majority of those 50-50 balls, and that was tough. So, you just kind of, we tried to help more. Even though after the turnover, we got a drop 8. But I don't know how Buzzy misses the one. Whether his catch radius is so big too, his ability to go high, throw the ball, the vertical seam. We had that thing. I thought we did a pretty good job. He threw it in a great spot, got in between. I thought the throw was really good, a great catch, great route. But our tackling there, 2 guys fall off him, or 3. To at least get them down there on the 20, that was the most disappointing part of it overall for me. They're going to be tough matchups in games. They're going to exploit some of those. We have to protect our players better, and we have to tackle better. I think those are the takeaways from today. And we knew they would play a lot better than they did a week ago. And their ability to run the football. You always have to be conscious of their abilities to run.
Mike, is it disappointing? I know tackling has been such a point of emphasis for you guys, especially after last season. Are you disappointed that wasn't?
A little bit, yeah. We got a young secondary. They went up against somebody that can really throw the ball, and they have experience. 18 was Butler was a good player. We knew that. So yeah, probably the most by far and away disappointing part was the tackling. I thought we missed a lot of tackles. I didn't think we aligned well in a lot of situations. That's what bothered me probably. Even in our schemes, we got a little bit, disjointed. They do a lot of things. They move the personnel around to create, some movement in your defense, and just didn't get, didn't do the little things, well enough, as good as we can. So it's going to be a good learning experience for us. And again, we did what we had to do. I mean, going on the road, we knew this would be tough with the young group of secondary guys. And I thought overall they really competed hard. We just got beat on some balls, got to be in better position.
As well there, were you happy with where your guys were in the secondary in terms of coverage?
I thought overall pretty good from what I can see. Again, I thought our third down pressures were really good. We got guys home again, covered on third down. And then, the earlier downs, they were making a lot of, a lot of plays on first and second down because you're more likely to be in more run defenses, stopping defenses, and we're trying to mix those up. But and control the run with our D line a little bit more in the second half, playing a little more too high concepts.
Mike Lincoln mentioned the possibility of a 4-game redshirt rule with Caleb. Is that kind of what went into the decision for me with both of them?
Yes. That's something we are looking at to see what our options are there. With the player and what's best for our program and for him. I mean, we're always in discussions with our players and what fits them as well. So we'd hate to waste a year just kind of rotating two guys of that magnitude. We feel like Caleb has a huge upside, and we want him to develop into the player that we think he can be.
Coach, can you talk about the two young guys, Buki and then Justin Boyles, playing their first big road game in their career, how they did?
Yeah, I thought it was, these guys are they're competitive kids. They work extremely hard. I think both of them, again, freshmen are going to learn, learning how to play, learning how to help themselves every time they step on the field. And I think both guys, as good as they are, have a huge upside, and it was a great experience for them today. I think they, they played against NFL caliber receiver, running back. I mean, these are what guys, big time players are. And again, I think we have to learn through this, this game as well. Defensive line has been awesome all year. Those guys have really been good. Controlling the line of scrimmage. Again, the match, first and second down, those are 7-man protections. Those are impossible to get through. Anyone that doesn't say that, I mean, they don't know what they're talking about football. When you keep the tight end back and 5 linemen, that's 7 guys. I mean, to put an advantage, you have to send 8. We're not going to send 8 guys on a blitz. I mean, that's insanity. So they match and protect. I think our guys really did a great job controlling the run. They played well. They continue to impress all of us. We're thin. We were without Watt. We were without Q. Dylan's been nicked up. So they, again, I can't say enough about Mann, Gallimore, Bledsoe, Perkins. They've been outstanding.
Mike, is penalties a little bit of a problem there? Is that something you're going to have to look at?
I don't know, what was the personal foul, the roughing the passer? I didn't see. Was that on Jackson or Neville? That was on Neville. I didn't see that. We got that one. I think we got another one. So
There was like a
Motley.
Motley. They were all critical penalties too. I thought the one on Motley, they were going to be in what, 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 7, something like that. So we can't have foolish. It's hard enough to stop anybody anymore than to give them more opportunities. So we'll certainly address it.
Mike, it seemed just from an Oklahoma perspective, when they came up with a big play, it had to be good to see an offense that went out there and answer almost every time.
Yeah, this is a scrappy team. Iowa State's always been that way. It's never been easy to come here and win. Last 2 years ago, we came here and won by 10. I think the same kind of game. It went back and forth a little bit. Our offense is going to move the ball on everybody. I mean, that's just the kind of players and schemes they have. I thought their team bent a little bit, but really fought it off and hung in there. And it was great to see the kicker make we really couldn't really exhale till we went up with 2.5 minutes up 10.
Lincoln talked about how his play calling, he could be a little bit, not reckless, but he could take some chances knowing that he had cyber. When he makes that next 10, how does that change your calls as a defensive coordinator when you have 10 instead of 7?
It makes a huge difference. Taking up clock. We gave a couple throws. We were able to, get some underneath coverage. it just gives you a little more flexibility. That was a huge field goal. That was you know, your 10's up 7. Believe me, it's not a great feeling, and they were, you know, mixing up what they do very well. And moving 18, they finally settled in, put them in the slot into the boundary, and we were able to get under and over them, and then they kept throwing it out in the flat to 8, I think, out there. So
you're going to take a few days off before you start worrying about Army.
yeah, we'll get on Army now, probably Friday.